What is going on? This is AlTone, and today I have the pleasure of sharing with you my experience with the A280 P-51 Mustang, and that's from XK. And this thing is absolutely fantastic. I love the wingspan on it. It's a little bit larger than my, like my 400 millimeters that I fly all the time. But I will say, because this guy is a little bit larger, it does handle wind pretty well. But the other thing that you want to think about with it is that you probably want to have a really good flying space for it, because the majority of the time that I flew this guy, I actually flew with it in 6G mode, and I only switched over to 3G once just to see what it was like, because it still has wind rejection on, but it will not level off the same way. So it allows you to bank, and essentially you have to adjust it or correct it with your control sticks when you go into a bank. So I think that's great, but I did find myself in a situation where I was about to crash. So I went ahead and slapped it really quickly back in 6D mode. So with that, if you're gonna play around with the different modes, it actually starts up in 6G mode. If you're gonna play around with the modes, make sure that you do get plenty of height before you change between the different modes, so you can kind of get a feel for how the plane is going to react when you go in those modes. The other great thing about this plane is it has lights everywhere, and I think that's fantastic. This battery's not charged currently. I actually flew this battery today, so it's basically on a storage charge, so we're not going to be doing a whole lot with it. We'll go ahead and plug this guy in, and now she's plugged in, and we'll put the canopy back on. And now you can kind of see the LEDs. It's got a white LED light here in the bottom, and then green on this side and red on this side. And then you can actually change your patterns of your LEDs. But before we do that, you do have a couple of different buttons on your controller that are great, different functionality. When you take it out of the box and you're verifying that your control surfaces are actually moving in the correct direction, keep in mind that it does not require a lot of control throw. Your surfaces don't have to move that much in order for it to move in the direction that you want it to move in. So if they're not moving much, don't think there's something wrong with your plane. They're actually moving the correct amount in order for you to be able to get the turns and all of that you're looking for. The other thing that I noticed about this plane is if you pay attention, it automatically puts a little bit of mixes a little bit of rudder into your bank to make sure that you have a nice smooth turn. And if you put it in senior mode, using your other button here, it actually turns off the gyro. So I think this is a fantastic flying plane. I absolutely love it. It does come with additional props. It comes with a single battery, but I actually am using, or actually did use one of my 5500 milliamp hour batteries with an adapter on it in order to fly it. And it's just a ton of fun. It really is. Just make sure you got a good size field that you're flying in, and you don't have a lot of obstacles. So thank you so much for coming by and checking this guy out with me. I hope that you enjoyed watching some of the flights that I've had with it. It's just been phenomenal. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video.